Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. Today, thanks to Albrecht Autoland North in Nashua, New Hampshire, we have the 2020 BMW X4 M40i. Now, the relaunch of the M line kind of triggered some people. Some people feel these are not true M cars, and yes, that's true. They're not on the level of the X4M, the M5. The M550 is not an M5. But let's be completely honest with ourselves here. This is a really good car, and it is a ton of fun to drive. So yes, it's not an X4M, but what it is a perfect middle ground. Bag plate, that's why it's blocked. It's a perfect middle ground for the majority of people. X4M is a wild animal. X3M, the one I drove with a tune that was like 700 horse, is a stupid car. They're fun. Very, very fun car. These are that perfect middle ground. The base X3 and X4 are fun, but they need a little bit more power. This has that extra power. We're gonna put it right over into Sport transmission, Sport Plus drive mode. The one thing I love about these cars is they are just perfect all-arounders. This can be a comfortable daily driver. You don't feel like you're compromising comfort for power, which you can sometimes feel in your true M cars. Yeah, I wanted sport. Here I am playing with paddles. I mean, if you really need more power than that, I don't know how you drive, but you don't need more power than what this thing has. This thing moves. And you know, I will talk dynamically. Inputs on this are great. Steering inputs are sharp. Do wish there was a bit more feedback, but again, it's a kind of a middle ground between the X4M and the X430i. You know, while I kind of understand where people are coming from, where this isn't an M car and it shouldn't have an M badge, and they kind of should have, you know, like the 50i. That's kind of what this does. But at the same time, I don't think BMW is trying to say this is an M car. They're saying, hey, this has M DNA in it. Take the base M, add some driving character to it, and you have a middle ground between the X4M and the base car. I can get to that apex, let it unwind itself. You know, I can drive this car and have a ton of fun with it. I think people get caught up in the name of everything, and they look over the fact that this is a genuinely good car. And I'm genuinely having a great time driving it. I really don't want to give this thing back. But if you sit there and just focus on the aspect of, yeah, it says M on it, it's not a real M. This is the same thing as somebody taking a 330i and putting an M badge on it. No, it isn't, guys. It has more power, better suspension tuning, better appearance, a little bit bigger brakes. Speaking of, this is a genuinely good car to drive. And I just think, you know, when we're looking at an all-electric future, I believe this uses the B58. And if it doesn't, correct me in the comments, because you're going to anyway. We gotta celebrate motors like this. And for a torque converter auto, these shifts are great. I don't know, man. You know, the age-old question, oh, money no object. Let's be honest here, unless you're making $100,000 a month, money is an object for most people. And there's times while driving this that I have questioned if you need the true M. I'll put it to you this way, if you can swing for the M, go for it, because it is a fantastic car. But if you think the M's gonna be a stretch for you, and you're like, well, there's this middle ground, but I don't know if it's any good, guys, it's genuinely good. If I didn't have the money for a true M, I wouldn't be upset with settling for one of these. And that goes for the M340i, that goes for the M550. I wouldn't feel terrible about getting one of these. Because if you take away the naming aspect of these, you're left with a genuinely fun to drive car that is still quicker than most, if not every other SUV out there. In this segment, I should say, because this is not going to outrun an Urus. With a tune, it might, right? But you're left with a car that I think on a day-to-day basis might be even a bit easier to live with and a little bit easier to have some fun on a back road because you're not pushing illegal speeds. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.